up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast in the world, Anything Better. Myself, Paul Virzi, Bill Burr, our great producer there, Andrew Themeles over there, and we are doing episode number, give me some players, Andrew, 24. I know Robinson.
I got him for you. Kobe Bryant.
I mean,
he was
Kobe.
number 8 too.
Yep.
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays, yeah.
Willie Mays.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Moses Malone.
Wow.
Ricky Henderson.
Yep.
Charles Woodson.
Yep. Hall of Famer.
Champ Bailey.
Yep.
Miguel
Hall of Famer.
Cabrera.
Wow.
Yeah, 24 is no joke. Now,
20 Tino Martinez.
Man, look at all these fucking ads.
Dude, Tino Martinez.
Wait a second. Let me get caught up here. Who do we got? Woodson, Champ Bailey, Miguel Cabrera, Lou Brock.
No, dude, it's
Stolen base champion. Before, how crazy is that? That Henderson. I wonder if Henderson wore 24 because he liked Lou Brock. Paul George. It's funny. They got a picture of him with him wearing number 13.
Yeah, Paul George is 13. That's weird. Maybe he changed. That's the thing. They probably show numbers that guys had, but I didn't realize 24 has got some legends, dude.
Dude, Rick Barry.
20...
The white guy silhouette for the NBA that white owners are still hanging on to, Paul. It's so ridiculous that it's not a black dude. That's nuts. All right. Darrell Revis, Revis Island. Barry Bonds, victim of the steroid era. Stephon Gilmore. Sam Jones, the Celtic. I'll do a couple. I'll go up to 20. Oh, Paul. Oh, Paul, your boy, Robinson Cano.
I know.
Manny Ramirez.
Your boy.
Ty Law.
Wow, dude. 20.
Oh, here's one, Mark Aguirre.
Wow. That's a good one.
And Willie Wood. He played corner or safety. Corner for the those great 8-time Pro Bowl, 5-time All, 4-time, the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
There you go. Number 24, Paul.
Number 24 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts.
Number 1 in your hearts. Please welcome Mr. Lou Brock. Paul, what were you doing at 24?
That was when I changed my life. That my mother even said from when I was 22 to 24, I was an absolute fucking moron till I was 22. Drink.
So you were 24, you mean?
Yeah. At 22, I was an asshole. And then all of a sudden, I gotta be honest, man, telling dick jokes and doing comedy changed my life for the better, meaning that I finally knew what I wanted to do. I dropped out of college because I didn't want to be in that debt because I just wanted to do comedy. So I was like, let me do this. I went to the city. I started dating my wife, who was completely responsible and way more responsible than me. She gave me kind of like that stability. I went after everything, but dude, to 24, I was a fucking animal, dude. I would get arrested. I would black out. I was like the Virzi, on like in the fast lane, dude. Like I was just like, yeah, let's do it. A little down with a little 8-ball corner pocket. Yeah. For a weekend. I was going in a direction that was like, got a DWI when I was 21, leaving a bar. Yeah. And Bill, it was walkable. The guy pulled me over. He was staking it out. He got like 3 people that night, and he pulled me over because my license plate bulb was out. And he looked in my eyes and he gave me all these tests. And I go, dude, I pointed, I go, that's my bedroom right there. I could have walked, and I ended up getting it. A DWI. And then I saw my friend who was with me at the bar. I go, dude, you're not going to believe this. I got a DWI. And he goes, you're not going to believe this. He goes, I did too. And possession of marijuana. They were waiting. And he got it dropped because the cop fucked up. The cool thing is, if a cop makes a mistake, the lawyer is just, so he got it dropped and I got mine dropped down.
Cool thing. So then he continued to drink and drive. And then he killed an innocent person. So cool. Paul, did you join the Merchant Marines? What's with the barracks It's a
Oh,
hefty
yeah.
number of bunk beds here.
So that's what I was. Yes. So I am right now at our beach house. We have a house on the ocean, and Stacy and I are staying with the kids in a room that has uh basically four bunks, and it's awesome, dude. We're literally
Wait,
on the
so you
beach.
guys are all in one separate bunk?
Yeah. So Sophie and I have to stay down because we'll roll out. So
Oh, do you roll around?
so Sophie and I.
You got demons? They're gonna find the body. They're gonna find the body.
Dude, Stacy said to me, it's a true story. 3 years ago, Stacy goes, Sophie wants a bunk bed. And I go, they're not getting bunk beds. And she goes, why? And I go, because Stacy, she'll fall out. And we're talking about, she goes, no, she won't. The next night we heard boom, boom. She fell out of her fucking bed. And Stacy goes, you were right. No bunks. So we didn't get it. But me and her stayed down. Stacy and Lucas are up top. And I got to tell you something, though. And I don't want this to turn.
What I don't understand, Paul, is if the bed's on the ground, she doesn't fall out?
No, she did fall out. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, she fell out of a regular bed.
She'll roll out of a regular bed, and because of that, I said, Stacy, like, she can't be up top, dude. The last thing I want is to hear that thump, in the middle of the night.
You have to get her like a king size bed and like stick her in the middle.
Yeah, she ends up sleeping across. She's the biggest. She'll tell you, she's the cutest thing in the world. She's the biggest nightmare to sleep next to. You can't. She goes the other way. So the bed. So she's hard. Instead of being vertical, she just across. So you just can't. Even when she sleeps with my mom, and you know how my mom's so sweet. You met my mom. My mom is like, you think I'm easy? My mother's like, I mean, it's almost like, and my mother's like, yeah, she's tough to sleep with. She's like, a foot is here. Like Sophie is just. So we're in this thing. It's cool though. It's really nice. We're on the water. But dude, I saw something today, and I was like, I'm talking about this on the show. The last 2 days in the ocean were amazing, and today we just noticed there was garbage. And garbage, and I heard the lifeguards going, what's up with the garbage? So we're out there, and you see like masks, and you see like a candy wrapper, and you see a piece of like plastic, and I'm like really going, and after a while I went in with my brother, and I'm going like, this is fucking unacceptable. Like this is, so I went in, and listen, and this is like a really nice part of the shore, families and stuff, and we've never seen this, and we come down every year. So I went up to the lifeguard, and I thought this kid wasn't going to know anything, and he gets off the thing, when they're sitting high on that thing, he comes down, and he goes, here's what it is. And it was brutal. He goes, when the wind is coming in from the east, he goes, you see the flags, he goes, those fucking ships and the garbage, they're allowed like 18 tons of garbage if they're offshore enough to dump in, and the garbage is in a capsule. And he goes, and the fucking capsule sometimes breaks open, and when the wind is coming to the east, that's what happens. And he goes, it makes the beaches like,
why don't we just bury it?
I just don't know. Like, and you can't burn it because of the emissions.
Something's got to get. There's too many people, and
send it to space.
Well, I mean, then you got to pollute the atmosphere to get. I've thought about that, but the thing about it is we're also just using up all of this natural resources that we don't, because the second they made stuff acceptable, that does designed obsolescence, meaning this thing is designed to crap out. It's like those cords you buy to connect your phone in the car. Yeah. Those ones you used to get, like Radio Shack or some shit like that. They were designed to crap out at 6 to 8 months, so you'd have to keep buying them and then throwing these things out. And it's plastic, and that stuff, dude. That stuff, plastic, lasts for 800 to 1,000 years before it breaks down. So you think about every fucking day, dude. The amount of damage that one person can do to the environment is crazy, and that information is out there, and we're all sort of like, I don't know how they turn it around, but somebody's going to have to do something. That's why I like Liquid Death, where they have like, rather than plastic water bottles, they have those aluminum cans, like a giant, like a Bud Tall or something. And there's more companies that I'm seeing. It's going to have to be the young people, because older people are set in like how they're making their money, and they don't want to see shit go away. It's like, those people with like coal and stuff, like, drill baby drill, or whatever the hell they were saying, because that's how they make their money. And it's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That puts food on the table. And it's like, I don't know. I've thought about a lot of that shit.
I figured it out. I figured it out.
You're fucking hilarious.
No, here's what you do. No, here's what.
Okay, but first of all, if everybody know, I figured it out is Paul Virzi's catchphrase. I figured it, dude. I thought about it. I figured it out. Paul Virzi, everybody, has figured out the environment. All right, I want to hear this. Good. Stretch out your arms here, just like Jackie Gleason.
Here's what you do. You make everything like that can go like biodegradable. You make everything that you make, if it's water, if it's a candy bar wrapper, you make it where it will break down. And then what you do is you make pits in the ground and you bury it and then let it come into the earth like that. So you bury it into holes, and all of the material and things that we buy can break down into the dirt, into the earth, and then it gives back.
But what do you do with the fact that we have all this plastic? What do we do with that?
You know, I send it to space or melt it. You know, try to put it in a big something. You know, what if you dump it in a volcano?
I don't understand why they can't just collect all the plastic, melt it down again, like when you put Play-Doh back into the thing, and then start to make other shit out of it.
Dude, magma, lava. How about you take all the plastic and you dump it in a volcano that's active on the bottom? Then it all liquefies. I'm telling you. You know?
All right. So you take that shit.
Let's get a scientist on. What?
Let's. I think I like us talking about it better. So you gather all of that shit. That swirl of trash in the Pacific Ocean is 2.5 times the size of Texas and like 2 miles deep or something fucking crazy. So how do you get that out of there into the volcano? How much does that cost?
Well, what you would have to do is
the only way like that's going to cost the taxpayers too much fucking money. Like that's all people give a fuck about is their own goddamn money.
If this fucking nerd, okay, Elon Musk is going to do all this stuff he's doing, trains going to Japan and all this.
I've given up on him.
Well, let him throw some money in.
I give up. You know, you can't personalize it, Paul. You're using plastic. How many pairs of Oakleys have you owned in your life?
None.
Around the ocean right now.
I don't wear Oakley. No, listen, I'm guilty as charged with the bottle of water. I mean, I like a bottle of water, and they haven't come up with anything better than it. So what am I going to do?
You just got to bring an Nalgene. Yeah.
You got this.
You got Nalgene bottle. Death. Fill it before you leave.
Yeah, but where's that thing going?
It's made out of metal, Paul. It's biodegradable. It's going into your pit, and you can break down.
Oh, okay. All right. Actually, Stacy got one
of those. A plastic top, though. So this lasts for 800 years.
Yeah, I think that they take it all. Actually, we should find that out if that makes sense. Take the garbage.
What do they have in water bubblers?
Have military planes drop it into the.
Have water bubblers, Paul. You walk down the street, there was a water bubble. You had yourself a little drink.
All right.
Bubbler was made out of metal.
You know what? Stacy has.
Gave Americans jobs.
There's anything worse than swimming in the beautiful ocean and seeing a fucking piece of garbage float by? It's like it's like this.
Well, how many masks do you think you've used during this pandemic?
How many masks?
Yeah,
I've had this. We have a pack of 3 like really good ones that Stacy got that I've had one in my car and the same one. So I've probably used 80% of the time the same 3 that we've washed. And then as far as the quick ones, we just have those laying around if like in case of emergency. So probably I would say a total of probably like 25 masks.
In a year and a half? That's amazing.
You used one?
Yeah, I got one good one that had a cold filter. Got it right away. Used the same one. Never had to use another one.
I keep losing them. There's probably my mask floating out there in the ocean.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Like 7 billion people. Well, thank God for the non-maskers. Maybe they were just anti-maskers. Maybe they were environmentalists.
And here's the other beautiful thing if you throw it in a volcano.
Don't you point at me.
What?
Don't point at me.
No, I didn't point at you.
Yeah, motherfucker.
I'm just pointing. Here's the thing, okay?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just pointing.
If you put it in a volcano, you're not going to get the emission. It'll keep it down there, man.
So where's the volcano?
I mean, that's the thing. You'd have to fly the shit to Hawaii. You'd have to fly it to
Hawaii have an active volcano? Because my thing is like,
yes,
if everybody they do.
Hawaii has. I think Hawaii has multiple active volcanoes.
Okay, well there you go. Because now you avoid having to call up another country. Like, hey, Iceland, it's America. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. Listen, we don't. This is gonna be easy. We have a lot of trash.
Dude, you just gotta.
We were wondering, it would be okay if we dropped it into your volcano and then your people breathed in the smoke.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay?
What?
Yeah, it says that's an issue. All the toxic air, the toxins that would get into the air, major pollutants like sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide. It would actually be really bad for the people in that area. It also says that you can trigger an immediate chain reaction of explosions, so you can just be shooting plastic out of them.
Fireworks. Fireworks show.
And some of it actually says it would float on top.
Giving the speech in front of the volcano before it explodes, just going, and there you go, people. You know, you get an Italian, Greek on the job. Stuff gets oh. And then Paul running down the thing on his heels so he doesn't crease his fucking Jordans.
Dude, there really is something about when an Italian explains something, and I can't take full credit because I'm half Greek, but dude, Brett Ernst said something to me the other day, and as soon as I was done the phone call, I go, I can't wait to get on stage. I went on stage and it fucking murdered. He goes like this, and he was dead serious, and then he goes, yeah, Paulie, because yeah, what's up, kid? How you doing? He goes, listen, man. He goes, you watch fucking Harry Potter? And I go, and I'm already laughing. I go, yeah, man, Stacy's got all the books. We saw the movies. And he goes, yeah, it's fucking phenomenal. He goes, but here's the thing. He goes, what I didn't like is in the last one, he goes, when they clipped Dumbledore, he said when they clipped Dumbledore, like it was a mafia family in Newark. Like, not. Well, he goes, he's still talking in riddles. It's like nobody's giving this kid a straight answer. And he's being dead serious. And I go, dude, I'm going on stage. I have to say it. He goes, yeah, dude, I can't handle it. They never give the kid a straight answer. And I'm just listening to an Italian. I don't want to leave meeting. I'm just listening to an Italian kid talk about a wizard, a fantasy movie. And he just did it with and Stacy was in the background listening on speaker, and she loves Harry Potter, and she's just hysterical laughing because Brett Ernst this is a guy that like meets a guy in a parking lot for Cologne. He goes, I'm meeting my Cologne guy. I mean, the guy no one's funnier than him.
Are they standing there like, in a casino covering their lips?
He goes, dude, yeah, he called me up and he goes, yeah, dude, I got the new Aqua di Gio. I got to get you one. He sent me, this is what kind of sweetheart Brett Ernst is. He found out that I wanted a rope chain to complement this. Mm-hmm. And he goes, what's your address? And he bought, him and his mom were out and they got it for me. And I'm just going like, what? And he goes, yeah, no, it's nice. It's a nice little, don't worry about it. He goes, and I go, no, dude, I got to say, he goes, no, buy dinner. That's what it's like. No, just get me a soda. Don't worry about it. I hung
out with him when I was in Vegas.
Yeah, no, I know. He told me. I was like, dude, that I was so jealous.
I got him going on something. I was talking about a little person. And I referred to him as that little fella there.
Yeah,
for some reason, that just struck him as fucking hilarious.
Dude, you, him, Bobby, Bartnick. I mean, I was so jealous. That crew is like.
Bartnick wasn't there, but Bobby was there.
Oh, Bartnick. But no, dude, I just wanted to. I envisioned myself knocking on the door and somebody open it and seeing like all you guys and just smoking. It would have been like, because that's my crew. I mean, those are my guys, you know. Yeah. So it must have been good.
It was a 2-stick night.
Well, I'm sure. Well, yeah, and you stay in the room. You're smart, man. I would have been like, you don't want to play dice? Let's go play some dice. Oh, speaking of Vegas and dice, Conor McGregor.
Just so I could walk around the casino smoking a cigar. I love that. That's what I love about Vegas. You can smoke inside. I saw some poor bastard fucking this old guy, right? Looked like drove a snowplow, a construction worker guy. He was talking to these two chicks, young girls, and they were giving him shit. And he was standing. He was like 6'4", and he had his cigarette up at like 7 feet in the air, just standing like. He's like, "Is that better? Is that?" He's throwing the fucking dice. It's hilarious.
Dude, Conor McGregor's
fucking. It's Vegas. You're in a casino. I can smoke in here.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's smoking a stick indoors is top. What's better than smoking
inside is fucking unbelievable.
Smoking a cigar inside while watching a sporting event in a leather lounge chair. It's probably.
Oh, is there anything better?
No, no,
there really isn't,
dude.
Or I would say it's on par with other things.
If my wife pulled my dick out and was like, "I can't wait to get after it," that would be one. You know, I mean, he said, "Hey, whoa, that's a rough one, okay?" Hey, it's like this. Hey, talk about a long shot, okay? No,
dude, if my wife ever grabbed my dick and said, "I can't wait to get after it," I'd be like, "What the fuck are you gonna do to it?" I can't wait to get after it. That was a little aggressive for my taste. That just sounds like some large Marge chick. "Oh, I'm going to get you back to the room, and let me tell you, I'm going to hurt you." I think I'm going to pass.
Oh, shit. No, but you know what I mean.
No woman has ever grabbed a guy's dick and said, "I can't wait to get after it." That's like a sports analogy. Now that you got the dick in the picture, I can't figure out how that analogy is even used. How was the first quarter? Well, you know, we wanted to get out there. We wanted to get after it. Like my wife last night when she pulled my dick out of my sweatpants. You guys got any more questions?
Dude. You know what I mean, though. If your wife...
I do know what you mean. It was just a funny way of saying it.
Yeah, now that you say it, though, if my wife grabbed my dick and just looked at it and goes, "I can't wait to get after it," I would be like...
I would think my wife was on drugs or something. Like was having like, you know, some people they get their brain goes crazy when they get older. They go crazy, right? I would think that something happened, like she was developing another personality.
She had a stroke. Yeah. I would say your wife giving the old, you know, is a good one. An indoor.
Anybody saying they want to get after it and they're going for my privates, it's like, you're not touching my privates with that energy.
No, you know what? I remember somebody said, obviously I can't mention names. I have a friend who said that another friend got a little bit of the 8-ball corner pocket, and one of them goes, "Hey, dude, let's get after it tonight." And that was so I don't know why that popped in my head, thinking my wife was pulling down my pants saying that. But
we did talk about that, how one time when people be like, "Hey, Paul, do you party?" Like, do you party?
Oh, dude, that's yeah. So
Coke?
I'm glad you brought that up. Me and Giannis Papas did a show at the Mohegan Sun. And then we go to the lounge to get a cocktail. I'm sorry, at the Borgata for the Mazzillis. And they do like a 3-headliner thing at the Borgata, this big in their big room. And they gave us a room. And Steve Mazzilli was coming down. We're friends with Steve. So yeah, we'll go get a drink, everything like that. So me and Giannis are waiting, hanging out. And this guy and his wife come up. They're from Philly. Guy was an animal. You could think I was an animal. He goes, "Hey man, nice show, fellas. This and that. I really like this bit. I like that bit." So I see him in the hallway again. And he goes, "Hey, dude." He goes, "You like to party?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I love to party." He goes, "All right, man, come with me to the bathroom." He goes, "Come with me to the bathroom." And then I thought it was some sort of like hitting on me thing. I didn't know. I didn't want. So I was like, no. He said, "Come to the bathroom with me." And I said, "No." And then he goes, "No, dude." I didn't know going to the bathroom. I didn't know what party meant. I didn't know that. Do you like to party means this. I didn't know that. So I thought it was this dude who liked my comedy and then wanted to fucking do some shit with me in the.
Oh yeah. First you thought he meant have a couple of drinks. Then you like, this guy's gay.
Yeah, because when he was like, "You like to party?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm thinking like, "You want a drink? You want a shot? You know, let's smoke a stick." You know? And then he's like, "Dude, I'm going to the bathroom right now," and I was like, "Nah, dude, I'm not."
Then you were thinking of Will Forte. I will let you fuck me.
Pick something and tell me what you want me to fuck.
Tell me what you want me to fuck. What was that? MacGruber. One of the most underrated comedies of all time. I fucking love that movie.
Oh my God, dude. It was one of the funniest.
Your name's MacGruber. M.
And he goes, "No, you just blew our cover." He did everything wrong. He did oh, dude, that was so
no. Oh, no.
Oh, I blew them up. I'm so fucking stupid. He blew up his whole team.
What about the sex scene with Kristen Wiig? Dude,
the sex scene with Kristen Wiig, and then when he went to the cemetery and he had sex with the ghost of his wife, who was Maya Rudolph, and the groundskeeper just sees him going, dude, I had one brother to the right of me and one brother to the left of me, and I just could not contain I was fucking crying. Dude, what about when he was the insurance phone guy? And he goes, and the guy, he comes over finally, and the guy goes, "You can't do that. You can't do that anymore."
Oh no!
He's always in the background.
No.
Oh, dude,
that guy he's on a whole other level.
I heard that there were talks of a MacGruber too, and then I don't know if it fell through, but dude,
wow, dude, they've fucking rebooted everything at this point.
The fact that Will Forte is that guy is one of, dude, I used to talk to you about that guy when he was on SNL going, this guy is not getting enough burn.
You told me when he did that dance thing, the sketch with Peyton Manning, where Bill Hader's behind the towel. Just the only time I ever seen him just totally, that in the California, just lost his shit.
He goes, "We were down 56 points. Okay." And then Wooden, Coach John Wooden, he played this cassette for us. And it was just like, and dude, he started doing this shit, and he goes a whole like 4 minutes till his hair is going like this. Dude, Peyton Manning and Bill Hader were losing control of themselves. He never broke character. Dude, Stacy was crying. It's one of the funniest things ever, dude. And they don't have it up. You can't get it. You got to get like the best of Will Forte or like try to find it on YouTube. But dude, that's one of the most funniest dudes ever, man.
Yeah, he is he's next level. He's beyond a beast, that guy.
I love cigars. You know,
I love a cigar.
Is there anything better than a nice stick? I mean, it's just with your feet up, sitting in either a leather chair. I'll sit in a fucking winter storm. I love a cigar. Whether you're working from home or just kicking back after a long week, okay, there's no better way to relax than with your favorite cigar. Cigars International is the home to the largest humidor in America. All brands you know and love are available here. From the big top-selling national brands to small boutique cigar makers, cigars from Nicaragua, the Dominican Republic, Honduras, Ecuador, the Bahamas, America, you name it, they've got it. Oh, I love a good Davidoff Nicaragua.
I like that with the Connecticut leaf wrap.
Dude, yeah, it's I love it, dude. And I got to tell you something. Actually, I'll get into that later. They have great cigar deals, from their daily cigar deal to weekly specials to their Cigar of the Month Club. Don't know where to start? Don't worry. They're the kings of making all-star sample packs. Dude, they sent me a pack and it had Auroras that weren't in those things. And I was like, oh, I never. Dude, that thing. I
love the variety pack because there's always one or two you never heard of. And then you got two new favorite cigars.
Yep. Like a variety pack of craft beer, but better. That lets you get a little taste of everything. Right now, Cigars International is offering our listeners a free I had the flathead, the CAO flathead V660 carb 5. It sounds like a fucking
Sounds like an
sports
engine, right?
I was gonna say it sounds like a sports car. They sent them to me. They're kind of medium heavy body with like maroon wrapper, and it was a stick. So right now they're sending a pack for any order, a pack of those for any order over $50. To take advantage of this free gift sample, go to cigarsinternational.com, use promo code anything when you are ready to check out. That website is cigars with a S plural international.com, and use promo code anything for a free CAO flathead V660 carb 5 pack.
All right, it's Raycon, everybody. You know, whether it's for work or play, a lot of us are going to be on the move again this summer. So my advice to you, take your Raycons with you. Whether you're, provide an example of something you listen to on your Raycon. Oh, the earbuds. Oh, when I go to the gym to work off my my baby weight. I love putting those things in. A pair of Raycon wireless earbuds in your ears can make all the difference. You get crisp, powerful beats at half the price of other premium audio brands. Yeah, audio brands, these are just as good as those stupid ones that dead guy with the turtleneck makes. Raycon looks great and feels even better. They come in a range of cool colors, and with customizable gel tips included for a comfortable in-ear fit. And Raycons are built to go wherever you go with quick and seamless Bluetooth pairing and a compact charging case. Listen up! Raycon's offering 15% off all their products for our listeners. And here's what you've got to do to get it. Go to buyraycon, RAYCON.com/better. Then you'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order, and it's such a good deal, you'll want to grab a pair and a spare. That's 15% off at buyraycon.com/better, buyraycon.com/better.
Nice. ExpressVPN, everybody. Watching Netflix without using ExpressVPN is like paying for a gym membership, but only being able to use the treadmill. ExpressVPN lets you change your online location so you can control where you want Netflix to think you're located. It's actually pretty cool. They have almost 100 different serving locations, so you can gain access to thousands of new shows. This works with many other streaming services too, BBC, iPlayer, YouTube, and more. Open the app, select a location, tap one button to connect, and refresh the page to access the geo-restricted show you watched. Why choose ExpressVPN over other VPNs? Blazing fast speeds, streams in HD with zero buffering. Compatible with all your devices, phones, laptops, media consoles, smart TVs, and more. Encrypts your data. ExpressVPN has the added benefit of encrypting your data so you can browse the web securely. So be smart. Stop paying full price for streaming services and only getting access to a fraction of their content. Get your money's worth at expressvpn.com/better. Don't forget to use the link at that's vpn.com/better to get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that? Then you can see. I don't understand why you just can't see all the shit that's available on a streaming service anyway.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, most people are going to gravitate to probably the shit they wanted to watch anyway, but some people, they want to go a little deeper. A little deeper. My voice went up. Policy Genius, everybody. To properly provide for their families, most people need 10 times the life insurance coverage that they get through their employer. Why Policy Genius? Policy Genius makes it easy to compare quotes from over a dozen top insurers all in one place. Why compare? You can save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. You can save $1,300 or more per year on life insurance by using Policy Genius to compare policies. The licensed experts at Policy Genius work for you, not the insurance companies. So you can trust them to help you navigate every step of the shopping and buying process. And eligible applicants can get covered in as little as a week. thanks to an award-winning policy option that swaps the standard medical exam requirement for a simple phone call. You swear to God you're not fat? I swear to God. It's over. How it works. Getting started is easy. First, head to policygenius.com/better. In minutes, you can work out how much life insurance coverage you need and compare personalized quotes to find your best price. When you're ready to apply, the Policy Genius team will handle the paperwork and schedule it for free. Policy Genius never sells your information to other companies. Policy Genius doesn't add on extra fees. Head to policygenius.com/better to get started right now. Policy Genius. When it comes to insurance, hey, Paul, it's nice to get it right.
Dude, not going to lie. Out of all 24 episodes, I think we nailed that one the best. I mean, that was, yeah.
What about all of a sudden there's a Japanese Babe Ruth?
Dude.
So I just heard about this guy like a week ago. What's his name? I watched him on the All-Star Home Run.
Ohtani is his last name.
Ohtani.
And
if he does anything close to what Babe Ruth did, I'd say he's better.
Yeah, dude, he's doing some stuff he's doing some stuff now that Babe Ruth has now rest his soul. You know what I mean? But he's doing stuff that, like, he's leading off and pitching like in the All-Star game, and he has more home runs than anybody in the league at the break, and he hit more home runs than anybody in a season from Japan, breaking Matsuo's record.
That's impressive as a Babe Ruth season, because I'd say this, because Babe Ruth only competed with white people. All right? So you got the white people make up like a third of the league. So you got to look at like 60% of those white guys he competed with wouldn't be in the league, but there were less teams, so you got to bump that number down. I would say like 40%, 40% of the people Babe Ruth went up against wouldn't even be in the league. And then on top of that, he's also the only guy where they built a baseball stadium around his strengths.
Right. No, the
fact that this guy is playing Major League Baseball when if you're good, you can get in, and he's really competing against the world's talent pool to a certain extent, because I'm sure there's some people that could be in the league just don't have the exposure. But I think it's incredible what that guy's doing.
I would love baseball, and I think the one thing that baseball needs, because baseball is dying, dude. It'll always come back around, but baseball, yes, it's a dying sport right now, and it's because of everything right now. I could see it with my kids. That's how you could really see, because like kids are starting to play right now, which I never grew up with, but lacrosse is starting to become big. Kids want fast pace. When I talk to my son and my daughter, it's fast pace. So I think what baseball needs is a guy like this Ohtani guy, because I think if you have more guys that can strike you out and hit a 430-foot bomb, and then you're like, oh, dude, this guy. So then there's like, then it makes it, that's like baseball. Like that's like Little League baseball. Kids hit, kids pitch. Because right now, basketball, man, and now lacrosse is coming. And I just think that, dude, baseball's slow too. The other night I was watching it and I was trying to be into it, and I'm just going like, it's
slower than the last 2 minutes of an NBA basketball game. It's fucking excruciating. Because I was sitting there talking about that soccer championship, the England versus Italy.
Yeah.
By the way, I owe you $50.
What up? But no, we'll put that on the thing. We have a number, because I owed you, and then there was a steak dinner, but I still owe you from the Super Bowl. So we'll just keep a yearly number, and when we see each other, we'll knock it out.
But all I know is like the people overseas all sit there going like, what the fuck's with your sports? Like something happens and then there's a timeout, and it takes, a 1 hour game takes 3 hours to play. And I actually think the NFL and the NBA have worked in all of these stoppage of plays to squeeze in more commercials and stuff. And like, I think the NFL is too slow, and I think NBA is horrifically slow.
I will tell you the king of all sports right now. I believe this.
Hockey.
No, hockey's fantastic, but I think the king right now,
MotoGP.
And I was wrong. Woo! I was wrong when I denied it. But shout out to Dana White and the UFC. UFC is king. It just is. And here's why, okay?
Wait a minute.
It's king.
Virzi. Oh, my God. You were kicking and screaming to get in, dragging your feet. I don't like looking at these guys in the missionary position with each other.
Yep. I don't like their feet.
Boxing, sweet science.
Yes. Because Dana White makes the guy fight the guy. If you're number 2 ranked in the world, you got to fight number 1. And you know what? You're doing it on this day. And if you don't, you lose your place and the next guy in line gets it. But
all right, that's what boxing used to have. It was a monopoly.
Exactly. And boxing now has 1 or 2 guys that might fight in a year. And Dana White's got an event every other Saturday. There's a pay-per-view. My mother, we got to the beach house on Saturday. My mother's 71 years old. And we're sitting down and I go, hey, that McGregor fight's on. And my mom goes, yeah, order that. I love watching those fights. And they were enthralled in the whole card. And that one guy with the green hair getting the shit kicked out of him. I never seen anything like that before. Guy was just coming forward, just took like 280 shots. Guy's fucking nose was over here. I've never seen, he was still talking, dude. He was literally.
Fighting professionally is just, it's just.
Dude, he was going, it was just, and the guy's bleed. Dude, it was like gruesome. And, but dude, McGregor, I will tell you this. I didn't like McGregor doing this. I didn't like, well, now they found out that his foot was broken earlier in the fight, but I don't like that he was talking shit about the guy's wife and then saying, I'm going to kill you while he's on the ground. And it's like,
no, he only said something about his wife. He said it was a
doctor. He said he was going like, no, but Dustin Poirier was like, he goes, this guy's a piece of shit, man. He goes, he was literally like threatening murder. And then he goes, and when
the fight, dude, he's selling the fight.
Yeah. Listen, I like Conor, but
I told you, I said, you say, now how the fuck can he say your wife's my DM? I go, he's selling the next fight already. That's going to be totally marketing. The guy knows what the fuck he's doing. And then I saw Ronda Rousey tweeted saying, I never would have had the presence of mind after sitting on my ass there to start whatever she said to fucking promote a fight. That's what he's doing. They all say that shit. I'm gonna fucking kill you, blah, blah, blah. And then the end of the fight, no, I really respect him. He's a great guy. Really hits hard.
Dude, McGregor's a science.
Let me tell you something about this fucking piece of shit. He's not my same class. I'm going to kick the shit out of him. His kids are ugly, blah, blah, blah. And then the end, his kids are actually good looking. He hits hard. I got nothing but respect. He's all
right. He has a lovely wife.
I was just trying to get in his head.
Dude, he's the best. He's like one of the top 3 all-time shit talk. You're going to pay with your life.
Who the fuck are you?
He's leaving on a stretcher, Stephen. When Stephen A. Smith, what the fuck's he done? He ran. He left.
Gonna do nothing.
You're gonna do nothing.
I mean, dude, you could literally play 5 minutes straight at something of the funniest shit fighters have ever said, just using him. No, I love that guy. And there's another thing too. I fucking hate when a guy who's as great as he is at fighting, inevitably, all of those hits to the head, like time catches up with you. And then all these fucking bitches on the internet who never had a fight in their life, they actually enjoy seeing the great guy get beat up or whatever because it somehow makes them feel better about their own. I don't know what it is. But like all that shit, I always go back to Roy Jones. When Roy Jones finally got knocked out those last couple of times, the amount of joy, like you look at the comments, some people go like, I watch this at least once a week. It's like, dude, what does that say about you?
Yeah, dude, that's like
what did this guy do to you? He went out and he was great at something.
Yeah.
He made a bunch of money. He looked good doing it. He was one of the greatest of all time, and women desired him. So that got you into a certain place. So now you fucking, you run home from your life that you hate to watch this guy get knocked on his ass. So it makes you feel better about your own life. It's weak. It's a fucking weak move.
I have somebody that was close to me in my family that has anger issues and he has projection issues. And he met somebody.
Come on.
He met somebody, and dude, his whole life changed, this guy. And he literally had a conversation and he goes, yeah, dude. He goes, I would look at somebody and just get angry and go, what the fuck? You want to know what his, and find all like wrong things and shit on it. And he goes, and it was all because I envied him. And I go, wow. He goes, yeah. And he goes, and I met somebody to make me figure that out. And now I wish good on him. And like the person is a different person. And it went from somebody that you'd be around when you were drinking with them, that they had that angst. Those ticking time bombs that you drink with, and they're like nice at the beginning, but you just know that something's going to happen and they're just going to, and he was like one of those, like, what has he done? What the fuck is it? What is it? And it was all because of self shit. and then he rid himself of that, and now he's like the chillest dude. And it's like, you know, it's the woman in his life. You want to know why? Because she grabbed his dick and she got after it.
Well, I'll say this, dude. You can't meet another person that's going to do that for you. You still have to do the work. You know what I mean? You can be in the bliss of the relationship in the beginning, but then at some point you're going to have to undo all of that bullshit yourself.
Right. But if somebody loves you and sees
is if she ever dumps him, you know, brace yourself.
Right. But I think if somebody that you love sees it and goes, what are you doing? And you love that person and they go like, you see what you're doing, right? I think that that's a big thing, dude.
That is a big thing, but it's not a sitcom or an episode of Dr. Phil where it's like, you need to see why you're doing that. Oh, yeah. And then you're all fixed. It's like, you don't undo.
That guy is a fucking.
He's a genius.
Stealing money. That guy is stealing money. Guy's a thief.
I can't feel like I can lose the weight. Well, what you need to do is have a little more discipline.
Yeah. It's like,
we're going to go to commercial.
And all these stupid fat women are clapping. Get the fuck out of here.
I love when he had that Catch Me Outside girl. And then the next time she was on, he goes, we don't have any studio audience, so you don't think that we are exploiting her. It's like, you got to run the show again. So you didn't let 80 nitwits sit there and watch it. You're still having it on. You still have advertising.
It's an excuse. It's an excuse.
You
know how much money that guy's making?
How about you stop asking what's wrong with her and start asking what's wrong with yourself? Dude, I love him. He's the music man of psychology.
Yeah. That guy gets in his car with his wife on the way home, just nudging her. Yeah, we're doing it, honey.
Oh, no, I think they're actually, unfortunately, they're going their separate ways.
Oh, him and his wife? Yeah, she fucking probably got tired of that shit, too. You
need to blow me more.
Take my dick out.
And get after it. We're living in a castle.
Andrew, I think we know the episode
You
name.
don't do shit all day. I'm the breadwinner. Come over here and speak into the mic.
My dick ain't gonna suck itself. Okay, you need to get on your knees. Dude, how nuts would it be if he was
has a show? That's right, me.
Your cooking is terrible.
When Oprah calls the house, she asks for me.
Oh, shit. Dude, that is hilarious.
Lick my balls while I eat Doritos. I love Toxic Dr. Phil.
Oh, dude, Toxic Dr. Phil.
I did 2 tapings today. I have no nice left in me. I don't like your haircut. My balls are full. If you ain't going to do it, I'm going to pick up the phone and find someone who will.
You need to lick my ass. With my cowboy boots.
I'll watch the sunset.
Oh, shit.
All right, this is getting blasphemous. Well, I hope he keeps most of his money.
Oh, shit.
Poor bastard.
No, half of that's gone. He knew that going in. He knew that.
Well,
smart rich men have another separate account. It's just what it is.
No, the offshore.
Yeah, you just have something, God forbid a rainy day comes along. Never hurt anybody.
Now that he's single, what do you do if he comes back with hair plugs?
Oh, that's right.
Out with this line.
Look at these locks.
I think my wife left me because I was bald. Now she wants me back. She can go fuck herself. I've always wanted to look like Brett Michaels.
If he just had a mane, if Dr. Phil just had a mane,
Yeah, it comes out with a bandana.
it just looks like
Divorced Dr. Phil.
lead singer of Def Leppard in the 80s. Underrated band. Can we say that? Def Leppard, dude. I thought they were great.
Dude, those two albums, High and
Photograph.
Dry, High and Dry, and that album, Pyromania, are incredible animal.
Dude, those
albums. Then Animal, they went pop in '88, but those two fucking albums, dude, the first two or three.
The lead singer of Def Leppard was like the spokesperson for
Joe Elliott, I think his name is.
Yeah, for Virgin Australia Airlines. And he was talking about Virgin Australia Airlines. When you fly first class, they have a massage room. Like you go into a room and you could just get a full-fledged massage in the thing. And I was just like, dude, could you imagine flying first class, having a couple Johnny Blues, and then getting a fucking rub down on a 20-hour flight, dude? Oh, my God. You need to book that flight. No, seriously, dude, that would be... Dude, Dr. Phil took down like hundreds of millions. That kid has got money to give her head.
Oh, yeah.
And did Oprah discovered him? Is that right? Or like Oprah put him on?
Yeah, he came on. Like, that was the thing, that she had like this star. Like, Oprah was so big that if she tapped you, you had like a chance. Because that Dr. Steve guy, this is her coaching tree of data. Yeah. It's her, Dr. Phil, Dr. Steve. There was some other woman, a black woman, and somehow she ended up having a falling out, but now she's back. And
is it Gail? Gail something or other, right?
Something or other, yeah.
Gail King. Yeah, now Gail King is in the media very big. And if Oprah liked your book as an author and she put your book in her book club,
yeah, she pretended that she read it.
You were on like New York Times bestseller, and you were making money. And she would say, yeah, it's like, Oprah, you didn't read all those books. How much time do you have?
I mean, you can't run a network and do it. She had a room full of people reading for her.
Yeah, my wife has been reading the same book on the fucking beach for 4 days now. Oprah wasn't reading all those books. Okay. My wife is reading this book called The Warsaw Orphan, and she's on the beach reading it. And stupid me, I go, you know what I said? I go, yeah, you know, I went to Warsaw. I've been to Warsaw. I've been there.
Don't try to big league me with your book.
Yeah, I was actually there.
I performed in front of that orphan.
I remember that flight, dude. We flew through the snow on a propeller plane to Warsaw. I remember that. Never forget that. That was great. That was fucking.
One of my favorite lines you ever said was, "I know everything about aviation." You always go big with the first statement. I go, "Everything, Paul?"
Yeah, maybe.
No, I mean, I read up on it. I'm fascinated. And then it immediately gets cut in half. Like a residual check. Paul Virzi, I know everything about aviation.
Oh, my God. That's so funny. I read like 3 articles about like certain things about engines and stuff. And then I was like, oh, yeah, no. And I would always use the 3 bullet points. No, you got to get to 10,000 feet. You're good. It always happens.
I'm show you this shit, trying to get my instrument rating here. I'm trying to have the time to do it. It's fucking difficult. Like, just it's a whole other level of flying. Like, flying VFR is a fucking joke compared to like visually, as opposed to flying by your instruments. It's like a whole other.
I would never as a pilot want to fly just instrument, just because of the not knowing if things were right, not seeing anything would really.
That's what your gauge is. You have to be looking at your gauges like you're looking out the window, and they're giving you all the information you need. It's fucking amazing, dude. It's like one of the, like, people are like, dude, I'm fucking smart. Like the people who came up with that, they're smart. Like you do a set, dude. You're fucking really smart comedy. It's like, yeah, wait, I mean, for comedy, I'm not guiding. I didn't come up with a system that guides a plane of 700 people around mountains and other airplanes, and you come right out of the clouds, dude, and you are perfectly lined up with the runway.
And those people that do that aren't right either. Elon Musk is not right. Elon Musk admitted it. Elon Musk has Asperger's. He's not, dude. You can't.
Wait. Why are you lumping him in with the people that came up with the fucking IFR system?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the minds of those people are on another thing. It's not just, that's like the way comedians have, whether damage, you have to be like, Elon Musk said he has Asperger's.
Oh, it's okay that some people are smarter than we are. You don't have to try to knock them down.
No, I'm just saying, dude, you got to be on another thing to like try to get people to Mars, to actually make that happen.
What do you mean by another thing? A next level of being intelligent? Because I know you're not saying that, because that's what I said. So
no,
you're saying something else. You're just trying to say that they have like Asperger.
No, I'm saying that there's a not smart like what you're saying. Obviously smart. I'm saying there's something else going on with them that might hinder them in society or socially. What?
They got a better brain, Paul. Like if we were like cars, Paul, if you were a car, what kind of car? Let's I want to do this.
If I was a car?
You already have the white leather fucking sweatshirt on.
If I was a car.
A fucking car. If you were a fucking car.
Would I be a Cadillac? Or
Cadillac. Well, I mean, everybody has the elements with their cat. You're already getting offended. I can see your eyes starting to go down. Like
I'm doing something when I'm done.
I got to think about this. Is a great thing. Like if you're
I would think that
all right, like if Dr. Phil was a car.
If
like something loud.
If Dr. Phil was a car, I would think
not a muscle car.
No, I would say like a Buick. Something like a Buick.
Dr. Phil is a fucking Buick all day.
Dr. Phil is like a Buick, like a Buick LaCrosse.
Or a Chrysler, same thing, yeah.
Yeah, Chrysler, Buick.
Too much class. Buick.
Yeah.
Because Chrysler, that was their Cadillac. So I would say
you are for me, you're a Ford Chevy all day for me. A Ford or a Chevy all day.
Absolutely.
You're a Ford truck all day. I think I would say
if it was still around, if we're going American cars here.
Yeah.
Paul Virzi, you're like Mickey Rourke's car in the Pope of Greenwich Village, which I think was an Olds 88 or an Olds 98.
Ooh, Oldsmobile.
Silver with red leather interior, red steering wheel, as he drove it with his hands like that, not to fuck up his manicure.
Andrew, can you get that picture? I want to see this thing. I want to see what I am. I want to see it.
But then I think like these scientists and these people that think those things out, they are like the highest level of performance cars, like out of maybe like I would say you're a European, finely refined.
Well, what I was saying was the way comedians have some sort of damage and need to have attention, that makes us really funnier and good entertainers in certain cases. I think somebody that can figure out how to get to Mars, they have something like that, but in their way. You have to kind of
to do that. You have to have drive. Nobody who's just fucking like, like not motivated would do that. But like those guys are like, they also have next level brains, dude.
No, but I don't think that those guys weren't at the high school party getting laid, is what I'm saying. I don't think.
Why do you have to knock them down, Paul?
No, but it's not a knock. It's just a guy that studied a lot. That's all. I'm not knocking it.
It isn't. Paul, how many books could you read before you could figure out how to send somebody to Mars? There's not enough books for me.
No, it's true. The brain is just, I guess their brain is just on another thing. It's another thing. I mean, Elon Musk is saying like, yo, I got Asperger's. And I'm like,
I've been saying for like 10 minutes. You're so fucking funny. And now you come You won't say it, though.
What?
You won't just say they're smarter than us. You keep going, and they're on this other thing. They got like a next level thing. You know, they can figure out how to go to Mars, but they ain't getting some ass at a frat party. I'll tell you that right now. You got a fucking thing with that, Paul.
Yeah, nobody's getting after it for them. No. Yeah, they're smarter, but I think that there's I can't fully say. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I can't.
that's your issue. I can totally give it up. They are smarter than I am. And they would listen to me talking, and at some point, I'm smart enough to see in their eyes that they've been like, oh. And then the antenna's going down, and they're just going to, yeah, and kind of turn and talk to somebody else. All right, dude. I gotta go fucking I gotta pitch a show here. So
who do you got? Who do you got real quick tonight? Is the Greek Freak and the
I got
Bucks
the fucking Bucks to tie it up. And I'm going to a cigar bar.
Oh,
with three. I just hurt your heart. Sorry. I'm going with three of my friends. We kind of reserved a table.
Oh.
I'm going to fucking sit there. My buddy's got a box of real Cubans.
Oh.
I'm going to start with the little fucking nub, just for the pregame.
Well,
I'm going to call up Dr. Phil and say, you are a single man. You need to go to a cigar bar.
Dude, I think
I hope he gets a hair system.
Oh, dude, that would be epic, dude.
Dude, I want him to have like that Aquaman guy's hair.
Dude, if he just came out with a mullet or a mane and just said she could take half. Fuck her.
He turns into like Will Ferrell Gator.
He puts his
I got a tiger in me and he wants to walk around.
What do you think of that, Joyce? His wife's name is Joyce.
Yeah, he's got like a medallion.
I have the Bucks tonight too. I have the Bucks tying it at 2-2, and this thing's going to get real interesting if they do that. But the Suns win tonight, it's a wrap.
It's over.
So they have to win.
It's over. That's why if you're a fan of sports here.
Yeah.
Fan of basketball, I want this thing to keep going. I want to see 7 games.
You know what? I'll admit it at the end of the episode. They're smarter than us.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you're a bad person, Paul. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Some of us.
I didn't study. And I wanted to see what I could have done if
Paul,
I did.
You're just like me. Okay. We could have read all day. The proof's in the pudding, Paul. Someday we should show our high school fucking report cards if you can still find them.
Oh, we got to do that. All right, guys. This has been episode 24. Please follow us, like, review the show. As always, the show is moving up constantly. So is the Virzi Effect. Check out the Monday Morning Podcast. Check out the YouTube channels. July 23rd, guys, please come out to Fairfield, the SHU Theater. I'll be there. July 30th through the 31st, Zanies in Nashville, Tennessee. I got a ton of dates coming in August. I'm going to where am I going to be? On the 6th and 7th, I'm going to be in Omaha. I'm going to be at Wise Guys September 3rd and 4th. All of these dates and all of the new tour dates are on paulvirzi.com. You can get tickets there. Bill, where are you going to be?
Nowhere.
I thought you got a big one coming up. You're going on tour, no?
No, not until the end of August.
Oh, okay.
I got Foxwoods in August. I'm doing a benefit for Wayne Previty, the late great Wayne Previty, one of my great friends in life, who unfortunately passed away last year. August 11th at the Wilbur. Tickets went on sale, sold out already. And then I got all my tour dates up on BillBurr.com. And I'll tell you, man, I'm going to get after it.
You're gonna grab onto that microphone and get after it.
I'm gonna get after it.
I will also be at the Wilbur Theater October 22nd doing one show. I want to sell it out and add another, so get those tickets, guys. This has been episode 24 of Anything Better. Until next week, we are out of here.